Hi, welcome to Market Update for March 13th. Well, this is a huge week for both the credit markets and for the equity markets because we have the Fed meeting and, of course, we have quadruple expiration on Friday. Now, let's take a look at both of these events because they're both going to be potentially market-moving events. Now, with the Fed, of course, this is one of the most well-baked in rate hikes that we have heard about in the last couple of years. Of course, the Fed has told us they're probably going to move anywhere from 2 to 4 times, depending on what economists you actually listen to. But one of the things that we want to pay attention to is the wording that comes out with this Fed decision. Remember, it's not exactly the decision itself, but it's the forecast for future rate hikes that we want to pay attention to, much of which is going to be dependent on the data that comes out between now and the time of those meetings. Now, along with that, of course, comes this quadruple expiration. And remember, the market has quite a run over the course of the last few months, ever since the election. And what we want to do is pay attention to see if there's any traction to the rally. Now, usually we pay attention to what happens around quadruple expiration and quarter end, both of which are going to end up playing a little havoc with the pricing of the market, only because we start to see a lot of profitability that's right now on the table for portfolio managers. And quite frankly, it's a question of how much they see going further. The other thing that we want to pay attention to is the credit markets. As I said before, with the Fed meeting, it's going to really affect both the credit markets and the equity markets. And the 10-year especially is at a very, very crucial point. In fact, might call it the inflection point. And if you listen to people that understand the interest rate markets, they'll explain that to you. So let's pay attention to that 10-year. Let's pay attention to the action after the Fed decision and the wording that comes out. And let's pay attention to quadruple expiration to see if indeed we might see continued traction going into quarter end for equities. This is Jack Rujan from the CME Group in Chicago.